Bird, Plane, Superman, Clark Kent, the Man of Steel, Kal-El, whatever people choose to call him, Superman has always been known as a Boy Scout. Hell, some even call him the Big Blue Boy Scout. His character believes in doing the right thing and stands for all things righteous. Maybe that's why so many comic and movie fans dislike him, but Superman has a darker side that not every fan knows about. In the golden age of comics, Superman killed his enemies with little regard. He meant business, and many bad guys fell to the Caped Crusader. Comic writers were following an unwritten code by the Silver Age, and Superman quickly became the hero we all know today. After the mid-'80s, comics had opened up to more creativity again, which meant Superman would have a few dark moments in the modern era too. He's done things that readers referencing his good guy attitude would have never thought him capable of. Here are some of Superman's bloodiest, most brutal, most insane moments where he completely lost his mind. In the Injustice, Gods Among Us story, the Joker fools Superman into killing his wife, Lois Lane, and his unborn child. In this comic, Superman turns downright evil. Wouldn't you if someone killed your wife and child? He decides to stop trying to save the world and instead attempts to rule it. Somewhere along the way, Superman gets his revenge when he puts his fist right through the Joker. Batman's face in the background says it all. In this DC Elseworlds adaptation, Superman the Dark Side, Superman's journey from Krypton doesn't end on Earth. Instead, infant Superman's ship lands on a different planet, Apokolips. Fans of DC may recognize this as the home of DC mega-villain Darkseid. In this storyline, Darkseid raises Superman as his own son, and under Darkseid's command, Superman murders Darkseid's firstborn son and becomes heir to his throne. All arguments against nature versus nurture aside, Superman definitely went a different direction in this comic series. Insane is an understatement. After Superman ends Joker in Injustice, that's just the beginning to his madness. In the series, the Green Lantern Corps opposes Superman's godlike regime on Earth and recruits other heroes from a different dimension to help take down their former ally. The skirmish turns from an encounter with Superman, Sinestro, and the Lanterns and evolves into an all-out DC universe war. Hal Jordan joins the Yellow Lantern, war rages on, and Superman loses it completely. On one page, Superman chokes Salak nearly to death. Ganthet intervenes, saving Salak's life and blasts Superman back down to Earth. Superman really does a lot of evil things in the Injustice Gods Among Us stories. In this instance, he takes out his favorite frenemy, Batman, and he doesn't pull any punches either. In one fight in particular, Superman gains the advantage on Batman and uses it to shatter the Caped Crusader's spine just like Bane. So does this mean once you go Superman, you're gonna need a wheelchair? The Injustice Gods Among Us universe ultimately splits the Justice League into two opposing sides, Superman's dictatorship and Batman's rebellion against it. John, the Martian Manhunter, joins Batman's side. He uses his mind-reading powers to reveal that Wonder Woman has been drastically changed by the events of this universe, letting the violence corrupt her. A battle between the two ensues, and John tries to take over Wonder Woman's mind by entering her. Superman saves Wonder Woman when he zaps Martian Manhunter with his heat vision, incinerating him in the process. Then ashes of what readers can only assume are the remains of John fall to the ocean. Superboy Prime, called Superman Prime in this universe, it's complicated, is really good at losing his mind. In the Countdown to Final Crisis series, Superman Prime searches around the different universes for the perfect place to call home. While doing so, he stumbles upon Earth 15. Things here aren't normal, with Zod serving as that universe's Superman, Jason Todd as Batman, and there's a much weaker Wonder Woman too. Superman Prime kills them all, with Batman meeting a particularly gruesome end. He gets choked out, then Superman Prime flies him into the sun, leaving nothing but ashes of the Dark Knight behind. Here's another one from Injustice. Superman really went batshit crazy after what the Joker did to him. Batman and his force of heroes must take down Superman's regime and restore order to the world. Green Arrow sides with Batman, but doesn't believe that Superman would kill anyone. He soon finds out that he is wrong when an arrow that was meant for Superman bounces off of him and ends up hitting his father, Jonathan Kent. This makes Superman so mad that he slaps the living shit out of Green Arrow and then later beats him to death.